It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look here at tight end Pat Freiermuth. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Buccaneers and the Raiders, and it's coming up next.
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And we're off and running from Raymond James. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. On the carry, here's Damian Pierce. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Fourth down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
I think we could give him a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All right, here we go, 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Makes the crowd inbounds left side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. On the quick slant, it's Davis. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd and just 2 to go.
3rd and 2.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Buccaneers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Folk with a point after. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brought down by Javon Hargrave. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Able to get it to Reed. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Laporta with the grab. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. A-Chain on the inside give. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Herbert. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Vegas first down. Now Herbert to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about, It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty.
Defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty. Herbert back to throw. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. The throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Running it after the penalty. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun here. He's got Pierce. Juke the defender. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Working quickly here. 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
They snap it to Herbert. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get it down to a single point. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Buccaneers and Gabe Davis ready to go to work again offensively. And he's already kicked off this game with a touchdown. Plenty of time to add another as he sits among the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns this season. Nix with it on 1st. He's got him. That's Addison. He's forward. Gets a couple of yards. Roger McCreary brings him down that time. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll have it 2nd and 8. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Nix from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's brought down for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Escapes the pocket. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Counter give to Mostert. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
Nicks off the play action. He'll get this to Henry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Quick slant to Samuel. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be delay a game. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll run here following the penalty. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing here, Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
The kick by Gano is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achan. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game.
Delay of game.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Herbert now. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And the Buccaneers take over as he records his 10th career INT. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Here come the Bucs on offense now. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Play action with Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave the quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. Third down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. They'll start the drive with Achan. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Quincy Williams making the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Handoff running right, Pierce. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They pitch it to Achan. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Putting a receiver in motion. Second down carry for Achan. This is ahead for about 5. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. This is Pierce running right. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Mostert. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers working here. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Nix now to throw. Flush down out to his left. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 7-yard gain. And the Buccaneers.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Davis there to grab it. Down to the 10. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Buccaneers bump the lead up to 13 points. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here. We're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call. 1-844-MADDEN-1 and make your case for who should get a boost. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Putting the tight end in motion. It's Herbert once more. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Now Herbert again. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of 10. And the Raiders first down.
Herbert to throw once more. Reed's got it. And they make the tackle at the 38. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd.
Gain of 13 yards. First down.
Man in motion here. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Motioning the tight end now. Herbert throwing again. Searches from the pocket. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And that'll keep the deficit at 13.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Buccaneers and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And it sets up 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. He's on the move. He can run it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first.
13 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. The kick by Gano is good, and that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. We've hit halftime here in Tampa, and the Buccaneers toting a nice lead into the locker room. Now we'll keep it in-state, but send you a couple hours away to our buddy in Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was the Vikings who were able to get the victory at home. DJ Chark, a touchdown catch in the victory. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Brock Purdy, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium, see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Nick Chubb doing plenty of damage on the ground as he went well over 100 yards in the victory. It was a terrific first half for the rookie first-round pick, Bo Nix. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Buccaneers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix has his man. It's Addison. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. A give to Mostert out of the gun. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Going right back to Mostert. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. He gets them half of what they needed, so after a 7-yard gain, it's 3rd and 7.
Third and 7.
Nix from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roger McCreary takes it away. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively, you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Sending a receiver left. Oh, he taps it quick for the receiver coming across here. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Caught by Flowers. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. So now here's 3rd and 5. They send the tight end in motion. Laporta with the grab. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for Raiders first. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Herbert from the gun. Completed to Flowers. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 42. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Has a man. It's Achane. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And that keeps this a 16-point game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Warren here from the gun. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Play action with Nix. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still first down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. Here's a give inside to Mostert. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. They only get 1, so it's going to be 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's the option give to Warren. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense up to the line fast. Addison going in motion right. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Well, partner, with the increased focus on receivers now in the ground game, the jet sweep, it's a weapon all 32 teams and coaches have to rely on for offense. And for the good ones, it can be a lucrative play to have ready, too.
Yeah, lucrative on the scoreboard, certainly, Kate. And don't forget about lucrative for the wallet, too. Next time his agent's at the negotiating table, he's going to be sure to bring plays up like that one. I mentioned the value he could bring beyond the work of just catching the football.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And it's still largely a rough outline, Brock. Not a finalized picture just yet, but our playoffs are starting to take shape. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They run the counter to H.N. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Finding Flowers. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now Herbert again. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. It's Herbert once more. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Herbert to throw once more. And oh, he got it! Interception! That's Carlton Davis.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Mostert. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Staying between the tackles with Mostert. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Out of the gun, it's Nix. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Raider football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He finds Laporta. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Brought in inside the 20. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Raiders leaving the offense out there. They want to add 2 more to that touchdown. Herbert's going to look to throw for this. He has it. And he reaches the end zone on that 2-point try, Brock. This is going to cut it to a 2-score game now. Down 15. 3 quarters in the books from this one. And after that last second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's a Conda on the return. And look at this return. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Here's the give to Mostert. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. They'll run with Warren. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it. But these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Running on first with Mostert. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Nicks off the play action. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Stopped at the line, and that forces them into a 4th and long.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That pass caught by Renfro. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Don't think he's going to get much, if any, as he heads out of bounds right near the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
They motion the tight end over. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We got 2nd and 15. Herbert. And that one's unsuccessful. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Tight end going in motion here. Finds Laporta. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Herbert from the gun. Reed's got it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Throwing now, Herbert. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He's got it to his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Herbert now. Able to find Renfro here. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Herbert on 1st down. He's got him. That's McMillan. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. This is reeled in by Reed. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Trying to run it in, Achane runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Able to get it to Mostert. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Counter give to Mostert. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's got him. That's Addison. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first. It stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Mostert. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
It's Mostert on 2nd down. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. They're set up at the 35 now. Warren running between the tackles. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers leading by 8. Lining up to take a knee on second down. And they'll kneel this down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
It's Warren on third down. And this is down across the 30 before it stopped. It's a 6-yard gain. They're going to have 4th and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here he is to throw. Throw is caught by the back. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.